All right. Hello there. Chef Shane in the house. Got my first request to make some dinner for somebody. And it's a giant prime rib. So here it is. Check it out. Boom. Look at this mammoth piece of meat. Somebody wants me to cook for him. I'm eating this homemade ranch and chips, by the way. It's over here, crunchiness. Oh well, chef's got to eat too, right? Well, let me start getting this ready, and we'll come back. All right, I got some herbs. One of my favorite herbs, rosemary. I really like thyme, but I have no time right now, which is odd because we're all in a lockdown. Okay, corny joke, whatever. There's my rosemary, my garlic, some coarse sea salt, and some black pepper. Don't take much. So I got my garlic chopped up and my herbs. Yeah, I don't have automatic choppers, just a knife. So it doesn't look the best, but it works. And don't try to be like Chef Ramsay or something and cut your fingers off. Just cut it normally, not like super fast, or you'll lose a finger and then your cooking will be over. Also try to get rid of any kind of stems if you see them in the herbs. Well, you'll be like, what do I do now? What do I do with all that stuff? Well, I actually gotta have some butter. Get some butter. Unsalted butter is good, so you don't add extra salt, because you'll be entering that with salt. So I have to mix all that up together. By now you should be preheating your oven. I got it on 500. Hey, kitty. All right. Time for the next step. All right, I recommend salt and peppering the whole thing. Front, side to side. Front, back, side to side. Oh, yeah. All right, after getting the butter on there, that's what it should look like. Got butter all around it. I usually don't put butter on the bottom because it just melts off and it's harder. Putting the butter on there could be kind of difficult sometimes. Gotta have the butter at room temperature or it's gonna be hard to spread and it's gonna fall off the meat. So if you kind of warm it up a little without melting it is good if it's not at room temperature. And use a good butter knife to spread it. Don't use a plastic knife. And then what you're going to want to do after that is put it in the refrigerator for a little bit so the butter will get cold again right before you put it in the oven. If you don't have time for that, just put it in the freezer for a minute. Get that butter cold so it doesn't melt off super fast. Cooks into that meat. By now, hopefully your oven is at 500 degrees. And we'll go to the next step. Bow, chicken, bow, bow. All right. Ready to go in the oven. You want it on some kind of rack so the drippings will drip off. Sometimes the rib rack will work. But I like to still have it a little bit higher off the bottom. This is the worst pan you could have because it doesn't fit, as you can see, but I don't got the best tools around, but I got the skills. So here we go. Going in the oven. 500 degrees. Now it's 500 degrees. Alright, and there it goes into the oven. Bottom rack. Alright, and there we go into the oven. 500 degrees. Recommend 500 degrees for 15 minutes. And then turn that bad boy down to about 325. 15 minutes a pound. I got a 4.5 pound. So it's about an hour 15, hour and 20 minutes for medium rare like I want it. But I will check it in about 45 minutes and see where it's at. And I'll be back. Alright, now we got the first half, about 45 minutes. Check the temp on it. Make sure it's not cooking too fast. Looks like got another 45 minutes. Go back in there. And there it is. It's about 130 degrees. You can pull it out and check your thermometer. It'll keep cooking after. It's already been out for like 10 minutes. Alright, here it is. All rested. Ready to cut. Let's see how it looks. Well, there it is. There's actually more meat than this, but it's on another plate. And that's the meal I prepared for my first customer. Hope they like it. And we're out. Peace.